Welcome to today's video. We're going to be talking about fixing and flipping houses. Right now we are in North Phoenix, very close to the Paradise Valley Mall. Got a lot of redevelopment that's happening here. You got beautiful mountain views here in the background, and we're going to talk to you exactly about what we're doing to this project in the background and talking from start to finish what's going to be required to flip this house. So my name is Kyle Allen. If you guys are new to this channel, you guys want to learn about real estate investing, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be coming at you with tons of videos from wholesaling real estate to flipping houses to buying rentals and anything in between. So I'm excited to show you guys what's inside. So inside of this house, it's a carport right now today. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a garage door that's coming in here this weekend. We're gonna frame up all of this and convert this from a carport into a garage. Super easy fix. This is something that's gonna add instant value, especially in type of markets like this, where you're gonna be selling the property around $650,000 to $700,000. You wanna make sure that if they have a nicer car, if they wanna use this as storage, that they can actually use it versus it just being a carport. So let's go ahead and show you guys the inside. All right, so right off the get-go when you walk in, how the house used to be was that we had all of this property. So this was like walled off right here, and you had a little wallway in, and then this was your kitchen area. So imagine cabinets on both sides, you had your sink right here, you had your stove right there, and so you walk through a hallway. And we're like, that just looks super weird. So we just basically took out this whole wall, opened it all up, and what we're gonna end up doing with this space is actually not keep it the kitchen. Because we could, but your kitchen's like right off of it. So if you had an island, it just looked weird, and it just was like right off of it. And also too, one of the things that we saw was there was another flipper that flipped this exact layout. They kept the kitchen right here. They had a super long time on market. A lot of buyers were not interested in that property. And so I want to learn from other people's mistakes, not reinvent the wheel. And so what we ended up doing was open up the rest of this. We had to throw in a beam here, but we're actually moving the kitchen over to what was considered the living room. And so this is going to open up the space, give you a little bit of distance from the kitchen, but also be the first thing that you still see in, but have enough time from it. So right here where I'm at, there's going to be a big island. It's about an 10 foot island that we're going to put in here. I think it was about 10 feet that we were able to do. So you're going to have a 10 foot island. We're going to have the dishwasher in there. We're going to have the sink. And then behind me, we're going to have the range. So the range is going to be right here. You're going to have cabinets, lowers and uppers. You're gonna have the fridge over here. So we're gonna have to run, obviously, the water. We're gonna have to run electric to obviously create everything inside of here. Then we're gonna have, obviously, some pantry and some other cabinet space over here. And this is gonna create a very nice open floor plan. We were gonna get rid of this window at first, but we're like, hey, how do we continue to obviously use and save this window without getting rid of it? So that's obviously something that we just went into, figured out what do we want to do? Is it going to look weird? Because a lot of times you have either a slider here, so we went back and forth. Do we do a slider? We just completely just got rid of that idea. So this is going to be the new living room or dining room, right? So we're going to kind of open it up. We're going to see how the space feels once it's all renovated. And this is going to help to see is, hey, is this a better room to obviously have like your living room and your kitchen, or sorry, your living room with your couch and your TV, or is that going to be a better space for it with dining or whatever that's going to be? So either of these could be kind of interchangeable, which is also a good thing. So back here, this is going to be like an extra little like space. So this is like an area that was an addition. And so we're just going to kind of keep this, make it a little fun room. There's going to be a slider from here to here. So we're going to knock this out. We have some new pavers that I'll show you over here. One real quick thing that I want to mention that is a huge selling point for a lot of areas, especially around here, RV gates. RV gates are huge. This is a huge access to ability where you can come in here, you can park your RV, you can park any of your toys that you have and not have to worry about any HOAs or anything like that. And it's also going to save you hundreds of dollars a month to not have to go park your RV somewhere else. So that's a huge selling point for this house. And then so you have some pavers that we just installed, some AstroTurf. And so that's where that slider is going to be right there. And so it's going to look super nice. Outside of that, we have another RV gate over there too. So you have double access to RV gates. Big selling point for this house. So if you guys have someone, let me know. Let's take you guys back inside. So we got washer and dryer that's just right here. Super simple, nothing really happening. Just going to clean this up, make it look nice and modern, and then obviously get it all going. So cool. Other small things that are big things inside of here. So as you guys can see, we ripped out all of the duct vents. And so we're obviously gonna have to reinstall those back in there. But when you have the overhang, it's maybe like call it 8 foot, you know, or so, it just makes it feel a lot more cramped, a lot more, you know, just not more flowing, right? So we're basically raising everything up to about like 10 feet, 9.5 feet, give or take. And so these are some of the small things. You can already see they've already worked on the new ductwork, which is all of this right here. They've already worked on all of the new ductwork, right? And so that's small things that are obviously gonna help to sell this house for a lot more. Then inside of here, so this is the first bathroom. Super simple, in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. You always want to make sure that you have a bathtub inside of one of these properties. So this is what's going to be the bathtub. We're going to have this all tiled. It's going to look really nice. Another thing too, the ducts were down here. We raised them up, gives it to make feel like this bathroom's a lot bigger. By just pushing that up, it's super small, easy to do, things to get rid of. And obviously when I'm already doing all the ductwork, these are some of the small things that will go a long way. Cool, let's continue. So we got bedroom number 1, just over this way. And so all these bedrooms are really good size. They're a lot bigger than a normal bedroom, especially if you're comparing it to like an area in Old Town. So this has a lot of space that you have that you can obviously tap into. And so it's not just a small bedroom like some of these other ones that are like, you know, 8 by 10 or 10 by 10. So then we got this other one, very similar size room. Super nice, easy to do. These are the easy ones to just turn, right? All we're doing is new light fixtures in here, new closet system, call it a day. Obviously the floor is continuing throughout here. This is the master bedroom. So this is like a small thing with the master. Right now, we have like this small, quote unquote, walk-in closet, right? You barely have any space to walk in here, especially if you have some stuff. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna punch through this, and there's this little bonus. So we already have 1 hallway storage, 2 hallway storage, 3 hallway storage. So why just not take one of these away, right? And add to how big the closet is. And so these are some of the simple things. So basically we're gonna take all of this space out and make this a true more walk-in closet, right? So it's just small details of just rearranging the space. All we're doing is taking this door out, drywalling, punching that way, and then obviously we're doing a new closet system anyway, so it doesn't really cost much more money. Last things, when I bought this house, all the windows were already dual pane, and this is also an older house. I believe it was like 1965, give or take, and so it had cast iron plumbing underneath. The owner redid all of the plumbing, and so a lot of these older houses, if you guys have seen our Tempe video, I'll link that down below, you guys can go see we had to cut out all of the slabs, redo all of the plumbing and replace that cast iron. Because it's ABS, we don't have to do any of that. So speed and efficiencies to not have to dig up the concrete, trench it all, dig out it all, and then plumb everything is a huge amount of money that we're saving, right? So we're talking tens of thousands of dollars to not have to do stuff like that. They also upgraded the electrical panel. These are small things that go a long way because they're major ticket items. Then we got the bathroom, right? So what we do in these bathrooms, same thing. We went all the way up. We redid where the ducts were, and then it's just going to be super simple. We're going to do nice tile in here. It's going to be a walk-in shower, glass door. Then we'll have the vanities and toilet. So super easy. We're not really reinventing the wheel on a lot of this stuff, but these are the things that will help you guys to make more money when you guys are flipping houses. Keep it simple. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to do 1,000 things. Just keep it really simple. And so if you guys like this video, make sure to shoot me a like, drop a comment below if you guys have any questions about this property, or if you guys have questions about flipping houses. I'm happy to answer them for you guys. Make sure you guys are adding value to the community and everything that's going on, because these are the things that I love talking about, and I'm happy that you guys are watching. So make sure to watch some of my other videos about flipping real estate, wholesaling, and all the fun things that I do every single day. And until next time, I'll see you soon.